Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell as well. Grand Tetons off in the distance. Wow. Won't be long now, another 12-15 minutes. We're headed for Grand Teton Park. I'm really looking forward to this. You can see the mountains ahead of us with their heads in the cloud. What a view. The closer we get, the bigger the mountains seem. It's going to be a great visit. I've never been to Grand Teton before I heard of it. Just can't wait to see it. Lots of really high mountains from what I understand, going right up into the clouds. Look at the snow caps right up to the clouds. There's some farms in the foreground, in the shadow of the mountains. It's just amazing. Look at the river, Snake River, and the Grand Tetons in the background. Ansel Adams made a photograph here many years ago. The trees have grown up tremendously since then. Looks good in black and white too, I think. There's Ansel on top of his truck when he's got his 8x10 camera. There's his picture that he made. You can see how much smaller the trees are in the foreground. Here you can see the way the river curves in towards the mountains. A little bit of a sunset happening here. It was a bit hazy the first time we were there, so we decided we'd come back. Now we're just driving down the road. Grand Tetons National Park. Just having my first coffee. The next morning, we're headed back into the Tetons again to take another look at them. I hope they're going to look, oh, and they do look better. Look at that. Here I'm setting up a 70 to 200 millimeter lens with a polarizing filter to get a nice tight shot. There's a little boat coming down too. Look at that mountain reflected in the water. Is just as smooth as a mill pond. Look at that. Just fantastic reflection. I'm really loving it. I try a couple different angles to try and get a better shot. I want to make sure this is the kind of thing you're not going to see this again. I mean, for it to be here is one thing, but to have it so perfect is another. Beautiful, beautiful setup. It's just fantastic. I got a few great shots here that I'm really happy with. The polarizer really helps to bring out the clarity. That reflection is unbelievable. The reflection almost looks clearer than the mountain itself. There's the boat coming in. It's just super. I think timing was the main thing. We had heard that there were some bears on the road, and I was really hoping to see them, but we didn't. But we did get some great landscape photography. It's a wonderful morning in Grand Teton National Park. Now we're driving on further again. We keep moving, it seems like. The Tetons are in front of us still. Look at that. Want to get really close to the mountains so that we can really pull them in. As you get closer, there's less aerial perspective, so it works better. This old shed was just amazing. We're in Idaho now, and we're approaching the Tetons again. I found this shed, and I used a very long lens to pull the mountains closer to the shed. It's pretty hazy in the distance, so that's a problem. Polarizer helps somewhat to reduce the haze in the distance, but aerial perspective is always there. This is across from where we spent the night. The farmer came up and talked to me. He came up in a little four-wheeled bike and talked to me about his cows and everything, and how he keeps them in two different places and moves them back and forth with the weather. Now we're getting the sunset. It was getting cold too, as the sun was going down. I did get a little bit of color in the sky from time to time. Here you got some color over the Tetons and the farmer's shed in the foreground. It's a great day. Now it's morning again, and we're headed off for our new destination. This is a place called Driggs, and we stopped in here. There was a community center where we could see some of the things that are going on, the scenic byway, lots of displays and things, photographs and paintings on the wall, various items. It was pretty interesting, really. There was also a big sale outdoors, like a farmer's market. Mary bought some cheeses and some salad and things like that. Some stuffed grape leaves that were fantastic. Now we're getting close to the Tetons. We're headed up a pass road. There's a ski resort at the very top of this mountain, and I stopped here to take a look at it. There's the mountain from very close up, from an overlook. Look at the head of the mountain is in the clouds, little bit of snowcap action going on there. Pretty amazing stuff. We keep driving up the mountain. We had to drive in second gear and unlock the overdrive. There's some of the clouds over the mountain. Fantastic place. Really, really super. Yeah. Now we're headed down the mountain. Got to take it easy going down the mountain. I locked out the overdrive so we didn't get going too fast. Let the transmission slow us down a bit. I have to use a little bit of brakes. Still, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful clouds in the sky. Nice blue sky too. It's clear, clean. Around this corner, we've got to slow down. There's another look at the mountain from very close. Look at that. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell as well.